But the whole thing is people are trying to mimic selection and the David Goggins mentality in their training. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, if your goal is to break your, like, would this be smart? If we were doing a bike ride today, should I just poke a very small hole in my tire and then you and I go for a ride? You'll be working harder, but like, are you getting more progress?
No.
So same thing. Should I just not sleep tonight so my training feels harder tomorrow? Would that be good for performance?
That's wild to even, like, when you break it down like that, you're like, well, obviously not.
So should I just not drink water so my run feels harder? So it's not about making yourself feel harder so you can go on Instagram and get clout for training for special warfare. Right? It's about adapting and progress. Training is about building yourself as high as possible, because what will the pipeline do due to the demands? It will break. There's no question. No person, no matter how strong they get, no matter how many miles they run, they will break and their body will be broken by the end of selection.
Yeah.
So that breaking implies you're losing capacity, your body's breaking down, you're losing muscle mass. How much weight did you lose during indoc?
I have no idea, but it was probably 17 pounds-ish, probably.
So perfect. So I'm not telling people to just get super heavy so they lose, but you get what I'm saying. Same with joint health. If my hip can only rotate 20 degrees, what is that at the end of selection? It barely can budge.
Oh, yeah.
It's been beat to hell and back. So wouldn't you rather start your hip at 40 degrees and drop to 20 versus start at 20 and drop to 0? Right? So training, a lot of people listening to One's Ready are a year out from BMT and SWIC, and they say, well, I need to be doing what they're doing the last day of selection and my weekly workouts. I'm like, are you insane right now?
No.
Do you go find me any pro athlete that does what they do in their training, in their competition exactly multiple times in training. So do 100-mile marathons or 100-mile ultra marathoners run 100 miles before their race?
Nope.
No. A lot of them, the longest run they do is 30 miles. That's 30% of the volume. Could they run 100 miles? Yes. Would it be productive to building their fitness, their capacity, and working on their weakest links? No, you would just destroy yourself, and whatever's the weakest link is just going to get absolutely obliterated. So if you're only as strong as your weakest link, sure, you can try to break yourself, but you're going to be successful. So nutrition it's pointless to say which is more important, sleep or nutrition. Stupid discussion. You need to know your numbers, basically, because if you don't have any relative idea, like, for instance, if I make a PB&J sandwich, which everyone on the planet does,
love it.
You can roughly guess what I'm getting in terms of proteins, fat, and carbs. So if I'm in the pipeline, I'm not going to pull out a calculator that I don't have available and say, I wonder what my macros are. No, I have a relative idea that this is about the amount of food per hour I can handle. So I need to be getting, so for me, when I just did a mountain run the other day, I said I need to get 25 grams of carbs per 15 minutes to hit 100 grams, and I did that for 4 straight hours. No exception. Because I have to fuel, or else I'm not able to stimulate or run at the pace or work at the pace or lift the weight I need to get to adapt, not simply get tired. Remember, fatigue is not stimulating, right? Fatigue isn't what makes us stronger, faster, better. If so, don't sleep for the next 2 weeks and see if you're lifting heavier. It's not fatigue.
You're right. Like, I mean, I'm going to go climb Mount Charleston, which I think is just under 15,000 feet or maybe 14,000 feet. And it's a 16-mile out and back. And you better believe I'm going to have a stack of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in my bag, just pulling them out occasionally just to hike up that. And it's a very doable. Like, I could do it right now, but I want to be able to go for a run or do a workout the next day.
If you're on a morning run, you're fueling it's not about that run. No. It's about the rest of your training week.
Mm-hmm.
The week is more important than the day, which is more important than the session.